Welcome to Watermelon Channel. Today, we'll take a look behind the scenes of some of the most famous movies to see what their amazing fight scenes look like without visual effects. Before we start, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get even more amazing videos. Even in action scenes, Tom Hardy did a great job contrasting two characters within one body.
Used a lot of rigging. I have a great rigging team that I worked with for years, and so we rigged them all up in the set and worked hand in hand with the construction. So these tentacles that kind of come out, there was a lot of stuff that people didn't see, and our awesome visual effects.
It's a lot of fun for me, at least, to watch.
And as well as the backdrop of San Francisco to show the same stunt.
Deadpool perfectly describes the fight scene involving Juggernaut. Chris Pratt made his stuntmen's life easy, performing most of the stunts in Jurassic World by himself.
The team really showed us how to maneuver in a way.
See, not so bad.
Hey, talk about craftsmanship.
Holding these wires, pull back this way. Chris is gonna grab her hand and get pulled back with her. Claire's gonna shock it in the eye.
Perfect.
That's today.
It's hard to believe, but the epic clash of the Avengers took place in a completely digital airport.
A lot of great actors on set.
It was very surreal, reacting to the idea.
The fight choreography for MORBIUS was inspired by vampire bats fighting in the wild.
This ain't you, Doc.
One, action!
The Civil War battle was shot in sweltering triple-digit temperatures and 100% humidity, which presented a hellish experience for the actors behind the heavily suited characters.
Chinese influence with Kung Fu. Tom as Spider-Man, who has a very capable...
Cate Blanchett revealed that some of the happiest times on Thor Ragnarok for her have been beating people up.
She's thrown herself at this.
Simply sinister.
Action.
She can express physically or...
'76-year-old Sylvester Stallone proves it's never too late to play a superhero.
Deadpool 2. Cassidy was the villain throughout the second and third acts, and at some point...
With its insane action set pieces and the incredible endurance of its characters, Hobbs & Shaw is just a few scenes shy of a superhero movie. Tom Holland and Willem Dafoe were so committed to their intense, high-energy fight scene that they collapsed to the floor on the final day of filming. Doc Octopus's tentacles are all CGI instead of being operated by puppeteers, like they were in Spider-Man 2 in 2004.
He's smashing into cars and then doing a roll.
The MCU gets a lot of heat for being too family-friendly, from fans who prefer their superheroes to be in the mold of Zack Snyder's grumpy murderers. But the Avengers actually struggled initially to not be saddled with an R rating. That would have limited its selling power.
He's very loose, but there's,
And that's very difficult to do.
He moves with this extreme precision, which is so perfect for him.
It took 27 days to film the burly brawl, which is the high point of The Matrix Reloaded. Although the scene was mostly CGI, they still used a lot of stunt doubles for Hugo Weaving.
I believe I do just learn each move on the day. I actually got to know the first 10 or 15.
20 years later, in Matrix Resurrections, Keanu is still in great shape. I wish we could also say something good about the movie itself.
training facility and everyone.
It's hard to come back, and the most important thing to me was it's so, I don't know, it doesn't matter if we haven't talked or like, you know, maybe I haven't been in a scene for weeks.
To make sure that it stayed that way, you know, and I didn't want to, you know, so we're not doing.
Even Jackie Chan, the king of stunts, praised Tom Holland's stunt work in Uncharted. Mark Wahlberg was also impressed, saying he was grateful that he didn't have to do as much stunt work as his younger castmate. Colossus's super reflective skin proved to be a particular challenge for the VFX team, which had to use motion capture and reflective balls on sticks to get the character just right. Near the end of SHAZAM, Zachary Levi's superhero and Dr. Sivana face off in a grand aerial fight. But of course, that's not how it really went down. Dr. Octopus's tentacles were made mostly through puppetry, with 4 operators each controlling a different arm. The gigantic ending battle between the Black Pearl and the Flying Dutchman is one of the biggest set pieces in movie history. They filmed the sequence in a military hangar, where they constructed a massive set. The sequence had 320 visual shots, which made up a third of all the visual shots for the movie.
I hit the ceiling! I caught the ceiling! Please vanish! Try again!
The Kiln prison set was composed of 350,000 pounds of steel. The filmmakers bought the steel, built the set, then melted the steel down and sold it back. A fusion between green screen and vehicles locked on moving platforms, together with the camera operator dancing around the actors in perfect choreography. This is what John Wick's trademark scene looks like in real life. It's hard to believe, but the iconic No Man's Land scene was almost cut from the Wonder Woman movie by the studio. To make Aquaman's battles more convincing, Jason Momoa was doing judo, jiu-jitsu, and fight choreography for 4.5 months, 6 days a week.
And the stunt.
After 4.5 months.
Many people don't like Batman vs. Superman, but still consider the warehouse fight to be the best action scene ever put in a Batman movie.
In a number of ways, and he's very technical, and
his power wasn't through the armor and the technical details. First appearances seem quite simple and...
Thank you for watching our video. Tell us in the comments what's your favorite fight scene of all time. See you in the next video.